filed suit against the Catholic Archbishop of Brooklyn for violating election laws by initiating a robocall campaign in support of a local congressman. They are calling this support a quid pro quo because the congressman has pledged to back laws that would save the church millions of dollars by limiting the ability of victims of pedophile priests to sue the church.
And the case we have is about robocalls where the Bishop of Brooklyn made some robocalls just before the election, this last November 2008 election. And what is important about this call is that he clearly broke the law, which I'll talk to you about in a few minutes. What he did is he recorded a message, he sent it to registered voters.
Legislation sponsored by Vito Lopez of Brooklyn. He sponsored poison pill legislation that effectively killed the clergy abuse bill here in New York, the Windows legislation, saving the Catholic Church billions, with a B, billions of dollars in settlements and compensations to victims who have been abused by priests. So, what I'm trying to say, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to make the connection. There was a quid pro quo between Vito Lopez to do the dirty work and the political water carrying on behalf of the Catholic Church in our political institutions in the Assembly and the Senate, and Bishop DiMarzio, his part of the quid pro quo was to help Vito Lopez's slate of candidates or candidate get elected.
And this is another effort by Bishop DiMarzio to send the message out that childhood victims of clergy should stay in the closet and not report. Because if we did have this legislation, people would come out of the woodwork and get their day in civil court.
First, Christian groups asked the Highway Department to change the name of Route 666, and the state of New Mexico complied. Then they wrote letters asking a Tampa baseball team to change their name, and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays became the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, a New Jersey legislator, who is also a pastor, wants the New Jersey Devils hockey team to take the devil out of their name, too. Owners have responded that they will, when hell freezes over.
A recent study published at the University of Southern California concluded that people with strong religious beliefs also tend to be more racist and intolerant of other religious and ethnic groups. The data recovered over a period of 25 years from over 20,000 respondents show the fundamentalists of all major religions viewed others not in their group negatively and sometimes act on these feelings.
The study showed, in general, the more devout the community, the greater the racism. Strongly religious people in our research, mostly Christians, discriminated against others who were different.
Israel's war on Gaza, displayed on the shirts of soldiers who took part in it. Extremely disturbing images reflecting the attitudes and actions of some Israeli soldiers. Here, a pregnant Palestinian woman in a sniper's crosshairs with the caption, quote, "One shot, 2 kills." Another, a Palestinian child in a bullseye with the words, quote, "The smaller, the harder." And this one with the text, quote, "Only God forgives," showing an Israeli soldier destroying a mosque.
A Pentecostal church called Manifested Glory Ministries of Bridgeport, Connecticut, posted a video on YouTube that created a furor among gay rights activists recently. The video shows a typical Pentecostal healing session, but in this case, it was the sickness of homosexuality that was being cured.
It is a frantic scene, a teen writhing as the adults around him implore homosexual demons to get out.
Right now, in the name of Jesus, I call my homosexuality right now, in the name of Jesus.
For 20 minutes, it continues with the boy in a near seizure, even vomiting. By the looks of it and the repeated references to his sexuality, it appears to be a gay exorcism. But to be sure, we went to Bridgeport today to ask about the video. So when we heard the prophet Patricia McKinney and her husband, church overseer Calvin McKinney, on their weekly radio show, we went to see them at the local radio station. she wasn't much interested in talking.
We have no phone number for you. How else are we supposed to find you?
Do not follow, do not come where we're at and looking for no interview.
Well, how else are we supposed to get in touch with you?
I'm telling you, no.
The only hint of a comment was her telling me the ritual shown in the video is just one part of their ministry. Working out of this corner business unit in the industrial part of the city, the Manifested Glory Ministry website lists no specific denomination. But as long as the McKinneys are not talking, others say the video is speaking for itself.
I was horrified.
Robin McCallan runs a mentoring program for gay teens and says she knows of 5 others in Connecticut who have been subjected to demon casting.
What really freaked me out was that those people that did that to that child weren't doing it because they were trying to hurt him. They thought they were trying to help him, and I think what they did was murder his soul.
Lori Perez, Fox 61 News at 10.